What is Rasa? That's the topic today at New Age TV of the Final-Enlightenment.
She had it on her hand, and she showed it to me, and she goes, "This is inside of you." So I'm a person, a human being, living in the city of Las Vegas, which is a pretty overwhelming experience. And she says, not only are you this is inside of you. And so when something happened when she told me that, and she said, obviously, I really want you to embrace that. So I did, and I had that experience. I was like, holy cow. Wow, it's inside of me. So that was pretty cool, and that was thanks to Kali. But then, this devotional relationship to Kali, for obvious reasons, got deeper and better, and then it was just like, all I just want to do is just be devoted to Kali. And so that's this bliss, this beloved bliss of total surrender to God, and God's perfect, and God's love, and its ultimate relationship. And the fulfillment of all of your relationship desires. And then if God is merciful, God will kick you out of that. If it's the guru that you've been fixated on, the guru will kick you out of that. And that's what Kali did with me, is I would always be in the morning, do my prostration to her, and this particular morning, full flat on, face on the ground, body on the ground, like, I die into you, I die for you. Your love is all I need. And I die. Happy. And she wasn't there. She would always be there. She wasn't there. So basically what happened, the short version is, she refused to respond to that. And she started talking to me like, I am sick and tired of you being a worm. You are a man. I'm sick and tired of your slavish devotion, like you're some little piece of garbage. You are Shiva. You are Lord Shiva. And I want you to claim that. I want you to be a man. And I was like, Mother, what are you talking about? This is what I've been doing all. No, it's not. That's no good now. You're Shiva. I'm not Shiva. I'm your devotee. And then, so she just stopped showing up. And then finally I'd be like, okay, Mother, fine, I'll try this Shiva thing, which means universal consciousness, which means the absolute. Okay, if you insist. And then I only would allow myself to be Junior Shiva. She didn't buy that one either. She says, you're not just Junior Shiva. So I finally said, okay, enough already. I'm Shiva. And then Lord Shiva did show up, because they're very close, obviously. He did show up, and he was so funny. He was just like, he shows up and he goes, okay, good. Hangs out a little bit, silent darshan, and then he was gone. Then she said,
what is Rasa? The term Rasa is an abbreviation for Ramaji Advaita Shaktipat Attunement. Instead of self-efforts, the procedure is based on energy transfers, which are supposed to lead into enlightenment. One description is, Rasa is very gentle. Sometimes people see it as a white, golden, or white golden light. It is perceived as a descending spiritual force that is strong yet very feminine. It is assertive but not overwhelming. So it can, at the same time, be gentle and perform a great transformation with raising of consciousness. According to its founder Ramaji, Rasa stands for spiritual awakening at the speed of light. Ramaji considers Rasa of being a consequence of certain planetary alignments that began in 2012, because since then the Earth has been moving closer and closer to the galactic center. As these higher galactic frequencies are manifesting themselves on Earth, an accelerated awakening of humans is possible. Ramaji belongs to the Indian tradition and shares the conventional enlightenment experience of Indian gurus. Only in his approach of energy transfer to reach this conventional enlightenment faster, he differs in that he specifically uses the raising energy of the earth. This means that Ramaji perceives the energetic changes of the New Age and uses them without going beyond the previous level of consciousness. The goal of conventional enlightenment is also maintained with Rasa, but the self-responsible approach with mainly meditation is replaced by energy transfer within the framework of the general earth energy increase. Thus, Ramaji changes from the approach of the male spiritual system to the approach of the female spiritual system, and accordingly perceives the spiritual energy as female. Both procedures of the female and of the male spiritual system exist equally side by side and address different people. Neither approach is superior or inferior to the other. Both, however, are incomplete in the form practiced so far and only lead to an intermediate goal on the complete spiritual path. Traditional approaches, including Rasa, only guide into the conventional enlightenment. This means they lead into the divine part of consciousness with embedding into the universal whole, but without establishing the connection between divine and earthly. Only this connection of divine to earthly constitutes the higher level of consciousness of the New Age. The final enlightenment integrates the conventional enlightenment into a divine earthly connected complete consciousness. This can be done directly with the guilty feelings deletion living love method, or indirectly with an already New Age enlightened person. Because of love radiation with resonance vibration, an already final enlightened person leads other people into the New Age enlightenment too. Rasa uses this indirect spiritual path with the focus on energies, but proceeds incompletely and leads only into the conventional enlightenment. Rasa belongs to the old age. The final enlightenment is the New Age.